Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the 1970 CL350 that we picked up a couple of weeks ago, and today we get to bolt on shiny bits. So stay with us. Okay guys, I just got these mufflers in, and I got them for a steal. Got them on eBay. They were, I think, $18 and $20 a piece. They said they're not perfect, but it's got a little hole right there, which is better than the big hole I had, but that's the only hole in it, and they're good. For what we're doing, this will be perfect. And these are the headers that were on the bike. Yes. Remember, they used to look like this, and now they look like this. They still have a little bit of rust on the inside, and when they're back on the bike, we'll scrub them with a little penetrating oil and a brass brush some more. But I soaked them in vinegar for a couple of days and got them really clean. That is way better than what it was. I also have gauges. These were other gauges that I picked up that we're going to replace those. We'll put the chain guard on. We'll put the kickstand, foot pegs back on, and then we'll go ahead and put the air cleaners and side covers on. So this bit back here will be done. The cover, points cover, is in a vapor rust cleaning, so I'll get that off. And then once we get all of exhaust, all of this lower part done, and then we get to turn our attention to this and this. We'll replace the gauges, obviously. And we're going to do that with our CB350 donor that we're using, that we're putting the race fairing on. So we're not going to need all of this. So the handlebars are going from here to over there. These guys going over there. So we'll do all of that and make that so much better. Okay guys, so I have a couple of these homemade exhaust brackets and they were just out of galvanized metal. I'm just going to clean up, take off some of the extra material we don't need to make them feel a little bit better, and then paint them, and then we'll put them back on the bike. Here it is guys, after we cleaned it up, kind of rounded the edges off just to make it look a little bit more refined. It's not perfect, by all means. We're going to put some paint on it and we're just going to mount it up. So let me get this one done too. These are the collars. They cleaned up so much better. I'm going to take the Dremel and the brass brush and see if I can knock off some more of this. Awesome, much better. Okay, we got the pegs on, so let's see if we can put these rubbers on. These are pretty rough. Let's see if we have some other ones. Up here, I tend to keep all, oh, look at this, there's one. This is brand new, it's aftermarket. Oh, it looks like a pair of them. Let's see if I have another one before I open those. Oh, is that one back there? And these are all the grips in case you're wondering where they are. Oh, that looks like another one. Two for, hey, that's better than this. Okay guys, so we have everything from the carburetors, well really from the points cover back complete, and that looks so much better. It's not perfect guys, I know this, it's not perfect. Still have to change the rear wheel and the front wheel. That'll be the last thing we do, but we're going to turn our attention now to this guy. See if we can clean this sucker up. Again, taking these handlebars off, these gauges off, we'll repaint the top triple tree clamp, and then we'll take these handlebars and put them over there. We'll probably take these turn signals too, just because they're all in way better shape than these, and plus the ones in the back are from the the donor CB350. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we should be just about time to ride it. Okay, unscrew this guy, see what we have behind door number 1. So, oh yeah, I thought it was going to be full of all kinds of goodness, but it wasn't. Now the other thing we're going to do is hit it with the heat gun. See if I can unplug these. I want to do this one. Just want to get that guy out of the way. Okay. The heat gun just makes these wires a little more pliable. Trying to get as much pulled through the headlight bucket as I can to be able to find everything. Let's see. One more quick. Okay, that is handlebar, and this is handlebar, these two. So let's, now we can undo the handlebars and pull those off. Okay, so we've got the first one already fed through. See, we already got the first one fed through. Now we got the big bad boy to go through. I just have a little bit of mechanics wire that I use to get it started. So I'm gonna have to. We got this huge clump from all the ends. So hopefully I don't have to remove those. Hopefully it'll come through. If not, then we'll take it back out and we'll remove those. Put them back on after. So let's see if we can just heat it up a little bit. Feed it into the hole. It all came out of there, so there we go. Get it in there. Good. Awesome. Starting to feed through. Just gotta keep warming this up. Keep this wire pliable. Pulling on one end, pushing on the other end. Okay, let's stay at it. I think that's the end of the wire. Oh, sorry about that. Got you hooked up around the. I'm sure you can still see. So it's not hard to do. It's just a little, you know, wiggly. So I made it through the end here, which is good. I'm just gonna keep heating this side up. Heat it up just enough so I can push it into the hole here and then pull. Just makes it a little easier. And that way you don't catch on this edge here. So if you just push it into the hole and then pull. Oh good, I'm already through all my wires out. Same thing, let's start bunching up, so let's heat up a little bit so it goes in there a little easier. Not that difficult. It's just a, you know, little patience inducing. Or maybe not patience inducing, just requires a little patience. Alright, there we have. all the way through. There we have it, all the way through. Okay guys, so we're going to try to clean up the wheels, engine a little bit using the soda blaster. And just a little hint, we did get a little. So let's see what kind of progress we make. Let me rinse it off. See what we're looking. See what we're working with. Oh, the hose on. Hey, that front wheel is way better. We're going to roll it forward and try to get some more off, but that's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can knock out some of this back wheel. Okay guys, initial results, and again, we didn't do much to it. I got to come back and do some more, but I wanted to let the air compressor catch up. I got a leak in my hose, so I wanted to make sure. But this is way better than what it used to look like. I know it's tough to see over here, but it was rough. And if you don't remember what it looks like, I'll put a picture up here. This is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now. I mean, the engine is way better. Okay, let's see if we can knock out this front wheel, see if it gets any better. My leak did not get better. So you go shut the garage door. Okay guys, so we got the wheels cleaned up. They're not perfect, but they're light years from where they were before. And the engine is better. I need to run through it again. It started raining a little harder than I wanted to be outside with, but you can see this up here. If we do this one more time, it'll look really, really good. And then the back wheel looks considerably better. And then you can see this side. That wheel looks way better than it did before. The chrome. And guys, these are the exhausts I got off of eBay. One was $17 and one was $22 from the same place, plus I think $15 shipping per each. So I think the total exhaust ended up being like 65 bucks in their original exhaust, but they said they weren't in that good a shape. It had a little repair done right down here, but a clamp's going to cover that, so it's not too bad. I think when you look at both of these exhausts, they look pretty good for what we're doing. So, and then the front wheel, I need to go through it again and do it again, but this in the shock looks way better. And then we went ahead and I need to clean up the controls here, my levers, but these are the handlebars off the other side. We touched up the paint here. The new gauges are on. I have to clean this up. I haven't cleaned this up yet, but this is the trim ring from the other headlight because it was in better shape. But this thing's starting to come together. And when you look at it, it looks considerably better than what it did prior. Remember, it used to look like this, and then now it looks like this. And the only money we've spent on it so far, only money we've spent, a battery and this exhaust. So we have about $100, about maybe $115 into it. And I think another lap with the soda blaster will have this really good. Again, this was quick and easy, and another lap on these front wheels. On all of that, and it'll look considerably better. A good cleaning, but guys, that's not too bad. Not too bad. So guys, I think we're doing pretty good on our cheap 350. Remember, we bought a pair of them for a little over 500 bucks. And this is not too bad. I think it's coming along really good. We're going to ride it in the next video because it's raining a little too much right now. But we're getting there. It's almost done. This guy looks pretty good. And guys, I know that all of this is not perfect, but I'd rather use what came on the bike than going and spending more money. Guys, the really crazy thing is almost to the day, 5 years ago, I bought a motorcycle that looked almost exactly like this one. Well, let me rephrase that. I didn't buy a motorcycle that looked exactly like this. I was given a motorcycle that looked almost exactly like this. A scrambler, it was a 68 CL350. This one's a 71, a 71, excuse me. This one's a 71, but the 68 CL350 had this tank on it. And then I'll show you, this is pictures of what that bike looked like when I got it. It was free when I got that motorcycle because the guy had tried to bring it to the dump to throw it away, but they wouldn't take it. So when I got it, it was laying on its side in a trailer and it was somebody's trash. And I got it running and then moved it on. It was just loads of fun, but it started off in worse condition. The engine was seized on it, but we were able to get that one going and pretty quickly. And it was a good looking little motorcycle, as you can see. But that's where this one's coming. It's almost done. So guys, I'd like to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're in the subscribing mood, just wander on over to our friends, Brickhouse Builds, Gold Guy, Moto Mango, Ace Cafe Bikes, Mile Zero Racers, Plan B Motos, Pete's Classic Cycle, and Lady Moto Bang. And give those guys a subscribe too. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.